Good morning and welcome back to Healthy Boards. My name's Claire and today is Thursday's Twitter. Although today is Friday. I tried doing this yesterday and I thought I did one of my best videos yet, and it took me 5 hours trying to upload it and it just wouldn't work. It kept saying the file was corrupt. I was up till 10:30 last night getting so frustrated, so in the end I thought just turn everything off and try again in the morning. So when I got up at 7 this morning, oh, I've just seen the most cutest thing. Dougie, one by one, is taking all his toys outside, trying to get it through the dog flap. So cute. Yeah, so I tried again at 7:30 this morning, and again, it just took me to a certain point and said it was corrupt, even though it was all playing fine. So I'm going to start again because I think it's a really important topic to discuss. Yesterday was Mental Health Day, and I suffer with my mental health. I have done on and off for years. I'm currently on some antidepressants, and one stage of my life I wouldn't have even admitted to that. But I went through so much trauma from my car accident and all the illness I went through following that I was at a stage where I just needed a bit of help. Normally I would try and do everything naturally and take supplements and herbal things, but it just wasn't working, and I needed help and I needed it quickly. So I am on a low dose of antidepressant, which has helped me get through the last year. My aim is, as I've previously said, to come off all my tablets. So that's my aim. Maybe not for this year, but I'm going to work towards it, and then hopefully in the early months of next year I can start addressing coming off things. So mental health can affect us in loads of different ways. I have ME and I've managed that for 20 years, and I've always worked full time, and then I was a single mum when I got divorced, and yeah, but then when I had the car accident, it's just like my whole world just fell in and I got so ill. So it's not shameful to admit that you need help, and it's not shameful to accept help like something like an antidepressant. So, but there's loads of other things that I used to do before my car accident that just really help keep me grounded and keep my mental health healthy. And the first one is exercise. Now, exercise is one of those things that as soon as you mention exercise, people think of an expensive gym membership. Exercise can be free. Just a 15-minute walk out in the fresh air can totally change your mindset and your mood. It's getting colder now, and but I love it. I love getting all wrapped up and just going outside for a walk. There's so many exercise classes on YouTube. I do yoga on YouTube. I've done a walking video on YouTube. I've done a weight exercise class, with dumbbells on YouTube, and it's all free. And a lot of them are like 15 minutes long. There are a lot longer ones, but you can find some really basic ones for beginner and just work your way up. What I will say, if you are starting to do exercise and you've been quite immobile, just start really, really gently. Don't do anything that might aggravate any existing health problems. If you have got existing health problems, I'd always say seek your doctor's advice first. Swimming is really good, really gentle on if you've got joint problems. It's like the water bears the weight of your joints, and it's really gentle and really beneficial. I love swimming. It's one of my things. I haven't been for ages, but I have got a friend that wants to meet up once a week to go swimming, so I think that really helped me. I had a really bad night last night. All my joints are aching. I had earache. I just felt awful. and I really felt like I was going to wake up today and just be really ill, but I'm okay. So I don't know what happened. I didn't get very much sleep, so I'm feeling a bit grumpy today. So yeah, swimming is really, really good for you. And by all means, you can join a gym if you like getting out there and being with other people. That's a great way to get your exercise in and get out of the house. For me personally, I can't afford a gym membership. Years ago, that probably would have been my thing, but I don't think it is now that we've got a little Dougie. And today is the big day. So on my Fitness Friday video, you will see us walking. I'm not sure where we're going yet, but when Solomon finishes college, we're going to take him out for his first ever walk in the big wide world. Yeah, so that's really exciting. So, and there's loads of, if you haven't tried anything first, you know, a lot of exercise classes that are held in halls around you. A lot of them, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them will offer the first class free, just so you can try it out and see if you like it. It's a great way to meet other people. So yeah, just, you know, have a look at all your options, and if like me, funds are a bit low, get on YouTube and find something really fun. Find something that you really enjoy doing. Exercise is no fun if you don't enjoy it. So my exercise today is going out later with Dougie and Solomon for a walk. So then that leads me on to like meditation. I love meditation. Again, YouTube, there's loads of guided meditations where they tell you what to do, and that a lot of them involve breathing deeply. Breathing deeply is amazing, like breathing in through your nose. I'm a bit nasally today, but breathing in through your nose and really expanding your chest and your lungs, holding it for a few seconds, and then breathing out through your mouth. And doing that several times just helps you just calm down, slow things down a bit. Great if you're going for an interview or got a driving lesson or anything that you might feel a bit anxious about. Just do some deep breathing. And meditation, a lot of meditations will incorporate the deep breathing as you're going through the guided meditation. And a guided meditation a lot of people like doing meditation on their own, just listening to a bit of music. I like a guided meditation where it takes you on a journey and it tells you what to do. I find that much more relaxing, and as I'm listening to the person's voice, I'm getting rid of all that head noise that I have in my head. My mind is so busy all the time. Nice cup of coffee. Go and meet friends for a nice cup of coffee. Talking about things is amazing. And it doesn't mean just being all negative and moaning and that's it. It's about listening to your friend as well, and whatever they're going through. It's a two-way conversation, isn't it? A friendship. With my friends, it doesn't matter what I'm going through. I could be crying, I'd be in the darkest mood, but by the end I will be laughing, because, you know, that's what a good relationship is. You sort it all out. They might not fix things, but they'll give you a different perspective. They'll help you feel like you're not alone, and just talk it through. Oh, excuse me, my nose has just started running. So yeah, talking with friends is really, really good. If you haven't got any friends that you feel like you can talk to about your problems, there's helplines. Samaritans are really good. There's loads of other helplines. There's helplines for anything you're going through, whether it's stress or debt or health problems. You know, there's something out there for anybody, and I think it's really important to talk through things. I'm not great at opening up to my family about things, so my friends are invaluable. And yeah, so find someone to talk to, or find something online where you can get help. citizen advice or debt helplines, anything, you know, just talk to someone. What else can we think of? Now just bear with me, because I have written some notes on my phone, because my mind is like a sieve. Oh yes, writing down your worries. When I first started journaling, I'll tell you a little manifestation story. I'm really into manifestation, even though, sorry, that was Dougie coming in very loudly through the dog flap. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. So you'll see him later in the next video. So when I got into journaling, I'll just write in a notepad, and I thought, oh, I love pink. Pink is my favourite colour. And I wanted a leather pink Filofax, an A5 one. I looked online and they're quite a few £100. So I thought, right, I'm going to manifest it. So I wrote it down and I thought, universe, please, can you send me a pink leather Filofax in my budget? So a couple of hours went by and I thought, oh, this isn't going to happen. You know, how ridiculous. How can the universe send me a pink leather Filofax just like that? So I went on to Amazon, and I ordered a fake Filofax. So it's not a Filofax, but it's a Filofax type thing, and it's pinky purple. So I bought that. I think it was £20. And I thought, oh, that'll do. It'll be my substitute Filofax. I can pretend. Literally within half an hour of ordering that on Amazon, a woman posted on Facebook, items for sale, this, a leather pink A5 Filofax. How amazing is that? So I messaged her and it was £10. I was like, oh my goodness, that is amazing. So I arranged to meet her and she was late. So I'm sat in my car thinking, she's not going to turn up. She's not going to turn up. What a waste. I thought I'd manifested it. Anyway, she did turn up and really apologetic. And I absolutely, it's one of my favourite things. And I don't know if you can see, let's see. Oh no, that's not the one. So this one I use as my diary. It was too late for me to cancel this one on Amazon. So I thought I'll get it, and they said I can just send it back. I ended up keeping it because I used one for my diary and one for my journaling. So this one I use for my journaling, and as you can see, there's quite a few months. Can you see? Pages of journaling. And what I do, let's find one. So I start off by putting thank yous, like I'd obviously spent some time with my friends and family. I just put thank you for my precious time with my friends and family. Thank you for healing. Thank you for where I live. Thank you for our home. Thank you for inspirations and new ideas. When I was trying to think of what to do for this channel, I was asking for what I could do. And thank you for helping me be in the receptive mode, because quite often we can ask for things, but then we get closed off and we don't get in that mode of receiving. I'm the sort of person, I'm a giver. I love giving gifts to people. I love treating people, but I'm very bad at receiving things. But you have to be in that receptive mode to receive what you've asked the universe or God for. And then I put some positive words. So for this day, I've put love, joy, happiness, abundance, family and friends. And then I put stuff that I would really like. Wouldn't it be nice to move into my dream home? Wouldn't it be nice to receive large sums of money? Wouldn't it be nice to manifest my soulmate? And it's just like a really positive way, and if I've got any problems, I write that down as well. Please help, please universe, help me with this. Help me pay this bill that I can't pay. Help provide the money for whatever. And also, if you can see, I've got stickers. I bought a motivational pack of stickers, and I put stickers down, just little stickers, just to make it a bit more fun. Excuse me a minute. Dougie, leave it. Leave. So he's got the cat scratching post, and he's having, hang on a minute. Sorry. Ah, no. 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 So he's obviously being a little bit of a pixie. Now he's sat on the sofa looking all angelic. Me? I didn't do that. So yeah, writing things down. I do my journaling in the morning. I like to get up early, do my meditation, do my journaling. Sometimes I do it in the evening, and it is more beneficial to do it in the evening or just before bedtime as a winding down process. Putting all your problems on paper can just get it out of your mind so you can sleep better. Also, I find that if I put plans of what I want to do the next day down on paper, just before I go to bed, I'm more likely to do them the next day. So writing down things is a really good way of just getting it out of your head and clearing a bit of headspace. Right, so the next one is getting out in nature, and we covered that a bit, like going out for a walk. But if there's like some woods near you, or a beach if you're that lucky, or a nice park, just getting out and listening to the sounds of nature is just amazing. When I sit out in my garden in the summer, and I listen to the birds and the bees. Sorry, I've got I've got thick fluffy socks on, and I'm sat on a high breakfast bar stool, and somebody is trying to pull my socks off. Right, so when I sit out in the garden and I hear the birds and the bees, and I can hear the faint distant sea in the background, then it just makes me feel amazing, and I just thank God for it. I'm just like, thank God for all this nature and the fresh air and the clouds and the sky, and it's just amazing. It just really helps you forget all your worries. Somebody, I don't know what he's had for breakfast. I think he's had Weetabix. So yeah, getting out in nature. Music. Oh, who doesn't love music? We've got this like, it's like a material tub thing for Dougie's toys. He's emptied all his toys out of it, and it's got rope handles, and he's got it by the rope, and he's swinging it around the room. It's got all these toys. He's surrounded by all these toys, but it's the things that they're not supposed to play with that he's got the rope handle and he's shaking it and he's swinging it around, and now he's looking at me as if to say, what are you looking at? So music, how often do we hear a song, maybe from, I can't do this, we'll wait until Dougie's finished his mad 5 minutes, he'll crash in a minute. She says, now hearing a toy squeaking. He's just learned how to squeak his toys. So we've had him 5 weeks. 5 weeks on Sunday. And he's just learned how to squeak his toys. So yeah, music. How often do we hear a song from our past, or like I grew up in the 80s, and if I hear a song from that era that's really poppy, it just lifts my mood and it just feels amazing. How often do we hear a song and we just feel like we want to get up and have a good old boogie? You know, and we all have gadgets where you can put playlists on now. So put together a playlist of really uplifting songs, happy songs, songs that you really enjoy listening to. And you can incorporate that with a walk, put some headsets on and just go and listen to some nice upbeat music, and it will just change your mood instantly. I've got an old iPod. Years ago I did 3 car boot sales to save up some money for an iPod because I didn't have the money. So I did 3 car boot sales, vowed never to do one again, but I got the money for an iPod, and I got about 200 albums that I've had for years and years and years, and I put them all on the iPod, like downloaded them onto my computer, then onto the iPod. And it doesn't hold its charge, so I have to keep it plugged in. But I charged it up the other day, and I'm listening to some music I haven't listened to for ages, and it's just really uplifting and really, really good. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately on YouTube. I really enjoy a really good podcast, but some of them can be a bit... I love true crime, so it's not exactly uplifting stuff. So I need to listen to more music. So we've done the meditate. Do something active every day. We've covered that. Going out for like 10-15 minute walk in your lunch hour will just help you cope with the afternoon at work. Oh, this is a good one. Reframe unhelpful thoughts. You know, when we get a negative thought, if we don't address it, it can lead to a horrible day where you just feel really, really down. If you get a negative thought, try and learn to acknowledge it and change it to something positive. It sounds simple, but it is really hard to do. Especially if, like me, you've been unwell and you just start to dwell on all the bad things. Try and change it into something positive. The more you do it, the easier it does become. But, you know, but it's about acknowledging it. It's not about, like, some people you think they can never have, they're just so happy all the time. And we're not all happy all the time, are we? We do get negative feelings, we get negative thoughts, people upset us, and that can put us in a bad mood for the rest of the day. But it's about acknowledging those feelings. It's okay to feel not okay, but it's trying to change that into something more positive. And like I said, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And it's about relaxing your body, relaxing your mind, doing the yoga, doing a bit of exercise, eating really healthily helps me. Dougie has just crashed now. He's fast asleep, which is good. So it's trying to look at your whole lifestyle and just changing the bits you can. And if, like I said, if you need extra help from the doctors or helpline or whatever, or talking to friends, just do it. Life is so short to be miserable all the time. It really is. And I think having something, I know I harp on about it, but I've never had a car crash, and I wrote off my car rolled, it went up a bank, rolled, landed on the roof. Nobody could explain how I even got out of that crash, because I should have had a broken neck, you know, looking at the crash. When all the police and the firemen came, they just couldn't believe I was out. I don't remember getting out of there at all, and I know that there were people helping me, but I don't remember anything really. It's really affected my life. I've been off work for a year now, and you know, I've worked previously to that 40 years non-stop. I've worked since I was 15. So it's been a real adjustment to my life. And I've had to learn to try and think more positively, try and get my eating habits under control and everything. I've had to look at my whole lifestyle because I want to get better and I want to get off all these tablets. So that's a little bit about mental health. And if you feel like you've got a relative or a friend that you think might be suffering, because we can be very good at covering things up and pretending everything's okay, just take them aside and try and gently talk to them and just make them aware that you're there for them if they need to talk. And that's all some people can do. And another thing I was going to say is find a hobby you really enjoy. Since I've been off, I've took up crocheting again, and I really enjoy it. And it has come back into fashion. My neighbour, he's in his 80s. He lost his wife a couple of years ago to cancer, and he's lovely. And he's so active. He's not that mobile, but he's so active. He plays bowls. He's joined a local church. He's joined an art class. And some of his art is amazing, and he's never tried it before. And he was showing me them all the other day. I popped round just for a quick chat and to make sure he was okay. And, you know, and it's keeping his mind active. And my mum is probably the fittest one out of the lot of us. And she's always out. She goes to ladies' clubs. She plays whist twice a week. She meets friends for lunch. She knows a lot of, because she grew up out in the country around here. She goes to like if they have like harvest festival or a lunch for the older people, she'll go to that, and she's always out and she's very active in her garden, and I think it keeps her young. She used to lie about her age. She used to say, because she was older than my dad, she used to lie and say that she was 10 years younger than what she actually was. And everyone used to say, gosh, you look amazing for that age, not realising she was lying and she was actually 10 years older. So she does look amazing for her age. But she's very active. She's kept active. And I think that's one of the things you hear of people who've retired and then just don't do anything. And then they die early, you know? I mean, what sort of a life is that? So it's about that balance of being active, which I know is really hard, especially when you work full time. But just get out there for a walk. That's my motto for today. So we're taking Dougie out for his first walk today. So my Fitness Friday will incorporate him out walking somewhere. We're either going to go on the beach or so the beach isn't always accessible, depends how the tide is and everything. As I was going to say, little box of positivity. We'll do this and then I'll close off today's talk. So I'm just going to shuffle these. There's not many left now until we get to the end of them, and then I'll have to get some new ones. So what's today's card? This is a good one, since I've been talking about getting out and healthy eating and everything. Nourishing your soul will make your dreams grow. Nourishing your soul will make your dreams grow. Now, you know, when we look after ourselves and we nourish ourselves, then we're in a better position to make our dreams grow, aren't we? So yeah, so that's quite apt, really. So I'm going to end it there. And I'm sorry this wasn't loaded yesterday, but I've had to do it all again. And then I will see you a bit later for Fitness Friday.